You should cut your hair short after 50. Gray hair makes you look old. That style is too young for you. These beauty commandments have been whispered in salons and shouted from magazine covers for decades. But after 35 years transforming the hair of over 10,000 incredible women, I've discovered something revolutionary. These so-called rules are absolute nonsense. I'll never forget the day Sarah walked into my salon. At 62, she had maintained the same shoulder-length, carefully colored hairstyle for nearly 2 decades. When I asked what change she wanted, she looked down and whispered, "Something appropriate for my age." Those words broke my heart. Here was this vibrant woman, a marathon runner, grandmother of 5, and recently retired CEO, suddenly reducing herself to a number. "What if we tried something completely different?" I suggested. Her eyes widened when I showed her a stylish textured bob with subtle layers. "But isn't that too young for me?" she asked. 3 weeks after her transformation, Sarah called me in tears. "James, a stranger stopped me on the street to compliment my hair. I can't remember the last time that happened. I feel like myself again." Did you know that approximately 87% of women over 50 report feeling invisible in society, or that nearly 70% admit to avoiding certain clothing or hairstyles they genuinely love because they fear looking inappropriate for their age? These aren't just statistics. They're the emotional reality of millions of women who've been told their expiration date for beauty has passed. The beauty industry has built a $532 billion empire partly by convincing women that aging requires hiding, minimizing, and conforming. But I'm here to tell you something different. Your hair isn't bound by your birth certificate. It's your personal canvas for self-expression at every stage of life. Think about it. We don't expect our homes, our friendships, or our dreams to follow rigid age-based rules. So why have we accepted these limitations for something as personal as our hair? Whether you're 55 or 75, you deserve to wear your hair in whatever style makes you feel beautiful, confident, and authentically you. Period. No asterisks, no exception. But if you're feeling stuck in a hair rut, or unsure what might work best for your changing texture and lifestyle, I'm here to help. Let me share 5 transformative haircuts that have helped my clients not just look younger, but feel more vibrant, confident, and true to themselves after the blunt bob lob, your secret weapon against thinning hair. Let's start with what I consider the ultimate hair transformation for women over 50. The blunt bob, or lob. This isn't just a haircut, it's visual magic. A precisely cut, clean line that hits at your shoulder or just above creates the instant illusion of thickness that can take years off your appearance. Here's something most stylists won't tell you. By age 50, nearly 40% of women experience noticeable hair thinning. Each strand becomes finer, and you have about 30% fewer hairs per square inch than you did at 30. It's a completely natural part of aging, but that doesn't mean we can't outsmart it with the right cut. The science behind this style's effectiveness is fascinating. When hair ends are cut into one clean, blunt line instead of scattered layers, something remarkable happens. The weight at the bottom creates a solid perimeter that instantly appears thicker and more substantial. It's pure optical illusion, where diffused, layered ends reveal thinness. A blunt baseline creates a bold statement of density and health. I witnessed this transformation most dramatically with my client Diana. At 58, she came to me nearly in tears after her previous stylist insisted she needed an age-appropriate pixie cut, because her hair was too thin for anything else. Diana's hair had always been her pride, and the thought of going drastically short felt like surrendering a piece of her identity. "Let's try something completely different," I suggested, showing her examples of sleek shoulder-skimming blunt cuts. She was skeptical but desperate. When I finished her cut, a precise glass-sharp lob with minimal texturing, her reaction was worth every second. "My God," she gasped, running her fingers through the ends. "It looks twice as thick." 3 weeks later, Diana sent me a text I'll never forget. A stranger asked, where I got my hair extensions. Extensions. I haven't received a hair compliment in 50. What makes this cut truly exceptional is its versatility. You can wear it sleek and straight for board meetings, add beachy waves for weekend brunches, or tuck one side behind your ear for an effortlessly chic asymmetrical look. It works beautifully with or without bangs, and complements virtually every face shape with minor adjustments to length. Pro tip: when requesting this cut, be specific about wanting a completely unlayered baseline. Show your stylist exactly where you want the length to hit, that sweet spot where the cut creates maximum thickness, while flattering your neck and jawline. And be firm about minimal texturizing. Too much point cutting or thinning will undermine the entire effect we're trying to achieve. Remember, a precision cut requires precision language. Your perfect blunt bob is just one clear conversation away. 2. Mid-length cut with long layers. The perfect balance of length and movement. If you're not quite ready to embrace the bob life but still want that magical youthful effect, let me introduce you to the haircut that has my clients doing double takes in the mirror. The mid-length cut with strategic long layers. This style typically falls between your collarbone and a few inches below your shoulders, with subtle flowing layers that begin around your chin or lower. I call this the confidence cut because it strikes that perfect balance, maintaining enough length to feel feminine and familiar while adding the kind of movement that breathes new life into your look. Let me tell you about Judith, a 64-year-old former executive who came to me after her daughter's wedding. I looked at the photos and didn't recognize myself, she confessed. My hair just hangs there like a curtain, making my face look drawn and tired. For 20 years Judith had maintained the same one-length style, believing that longer hair made her look younger. In reality, that flat, heavy curtain was dragging her features downward, emphasizing every line and shadow. Here's what most stylists won't explain. After 50, nearly 65% of women experience subtle changes in facial contours, a slight softening of the jawline, shifts in cheek volume and changes in neck definition. Your hair needs to evolve to complement these natural changes. The science behind this mid-length layered cut is pure visual magic. The length maintains enough weight to elongate the face, while those strategic layers create soft movement that gently lifts the eye upward, countering gravity's effects without a single cosmetic procedure. When Judith stood up from my chair with her new layered mid-length cut, she literally gasped, "I look like me again, but better." The transformation wasn't just in how she looked, but in how she carried herself. Her shoulders straightened, her smile widened, and that spark returned to her eye. What makes this cut truly remarkable is its incredible versatility. You can blow it smooth for important meetings, add beachy waves for casual weekends, or twist it into an elegant updo for special occasions. It works beautifully on straight, wavy, or curly hair, and can be customized to flatter every face shape. For rounder faces, we keep the layers slightly longer. For longer faces, we add some shorter layers around the cheekbone. Pro styling tip: the secret weapon for maximizing this cut is in how you blow dry. Focus on creating volume at the roots and movement through the ends. Apply a lightweight volumizing mousse to damp hair, then use a medium round brush to lift the roots as you dry. For those face framing layers, wrap them around the brush away from your face for an instant. Subtle lifting effect that magically brightens your entire appearance. Adding bangs. The 5-minute facelift that changes everything. Let's talk about the most dramatic transformation you can make without sacrificing a single inch of length. Adding bang. This isn't just a haircut, it's a strategic frame that instantly redirects focus to your most beautiful features while softening others. And unlike many beauty interventions, this one takes just minutes to achieve results that can last for years. I'll never forget when Catherine came to my salon last spring. At 67, this retired professor was considering cosmetic procedures to address what she called her billboard of a forehead. She had pulled her hair back tightly for decades, believing it looked more professional. "I feel like all anyone sees now are my wrinkles," she confessed. I suggested we try something less invasive first, a soft side-swept fringe that would gently veil her forehead, while drawing attention to her striking blue eyes. Her skepticism was palpable. "Aren't bangs for young girls?" she asked. 30 minutes later, as I finished styling her new fringe, Catherine stared at her reflection in stunned silence before whisper laughing. Well, I just saved myself 5. Here's what makes bangs so transformative for women over 50. The average woman develops approximately 72% more visible forehead lines between ages 45 and 65 than any other facial area. It's where expression, sun damage, and time converge most visibly. A well-designed fringe strategically redirects attention from these lines while creating a powerful spotlight effect on your eyes. The feature that remains unchanged by time and still communicates your unique spirit. The versatility of bangs is truly remarkable. For oval or heart-shaped faces, a full straight-across fringe creates striking drama. For round faces, side-swept bangs add angles and definition. Curtain bangs parted in the middle and sweeping to each side work for nearly everyone and offer the lowest maintenance option. And for those nervous about commitment, wispy see-through bangs provide the effect without the full coverage. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of adding bangs is how they instantly refresh your entire look without requiring you to sacrifice the length or style you love. It's like reframing a beloved photograph. The picture hasn't changed, but how we see it transforms completely. Pro styling tip. The secret to youthful-looking bangs lies in their finish. Avoid hard, blunt lines that can appear harsh against mature skin. Instead, ask your stylist for point cut or textured ends that create soft diffusion. And here's my personal trick. Always style bangs when they're freshly washed. Apply a tiny amount of lightweight mousse, blow dry them using a small round brush, and direct the airflow downward to prevent frizz. This creates that perfect soft movement that makes bangs look effortlessly youthful. The Bixie. Bold, beautiful, and brilliantly youthful. Let me introduce you to the haircut that's revolutionizing how women over 50 think about short hair. The Bixie. This fresh, modern style brilliantly combines the sass of a pixie with the softness of a bob, creating a look that's both sophisticated and playfully youthful. With shorter layers at the crown and slightly longer pieces framing the face and nape, the Bixie delivers that perfect balance of structure and movement. I remember the day Marianne walked into my salon, clutching her handbag so tightly her knuckles had gone white. At 59, she'd worn the same shoulder-length style for over 25 years. My husband passed away last year, she confided quietly. I need something different. I need to feel like me again, not just someone's widow. When I suggested a Bixie, her eyes widened with alarm. That's far too young for me, she protested. After gentle persuasion and showing her examples customized for women her age, she nervously agreed. As I made the final cuts and she saw her transformation, tears welled in her eyes. I haven't felt this alive in years, she whispered. 3 months later, Marianne returned not just for a trim, but with a story that still gives me goosebumps. She'd reconnected with an old college friend who told her, "You look exactly like you did when we were 30, full of fire and ready to take on the world." That's what the right haircut can do. It doesn't just change how others see you, it changes how you see yourself. Here's why the Bixie works so magnificently for women over 50. After menopause, approximately 55% of women experience noticeable hair thinning at the crown and temple. The Bixie's strategic layering creates natural volume precisely where you need it most. The shorter top layers add height and fullness at the crown, while the slightly longer perimeter pieces soften your jawline and neck areas where nearly 70% of women report seeing the most visible signs of aging. What truly sets the Bixie apart is its incredible versatility and low maintenance. Most of my clients spend less than 3 minutes styling their Bixie. Just add a dab of texturizing cream, tussle with your fingers, and you're ready to conquer the world. For women balancing careers, grandchildren, travel, and active lifestyles, this efficiency is priceless. Pro styling tip. The secret to a youthful-looking Bixie lies in keeping the texture soft and touchable. Avoid stiff hairsprays that can make any shortcut look dated and matronly. Instead, finish with a lightweight texturizing spray applied at the roots for lift, then scrunch gently with your fingers for that perfectly undone, modern finish that keeps the style looking fresh and vibrant, just like you. Embracing natural texture, the most revolutionary anti-aging secret nobody's talking about. For decades, the beauty industry has sold us an exhausting message: straight hair must be curled, curly hair must be straightened, and waves must be tamed. This constant battle against our natural texture isn't just damaging our hair, it's aging us prematurely. The most revolutionary hair transformation I've witnessed in my 35-year career costs nothing and requires no scissors, simply embracing what your hair naturally wants to do. I'll never forget meeting Victoria, a striking 72-year-old artist, who had chemically straightened her naturally curly hair every 6 weeks for over 4 decades. I started in 1975, she explained, when straight hair meant professional success. After a particularly harsh treatment left her with chemical burns and significant breakage, she tearfully asked if we could try something different. Let's discover your natural texture, I suggested. You might be surprised by what's been hiding all these years. 6 months into her transition, Victoria's silver-streaked curls had emerged in all their glory. People stop me on the street almost daily, she marveled. A woman half my age actually asked for my hair routine last week. Me, a 72-year-old grandmother. Here's the fascinating reality. Women who heat style regularly, 4+ times weekly, experience approximately 67% more breakage and visible damage than those who work with their natural texture. That damage doesn't just affect your hair, it ages your entire appearance. Dull, brittle, over-processed hair dramatically contrasts with the vibrant, light-reflecting quality of hair in its natural state. The psychology behind this transformation runs deeper than aesthetic. In a revealing survey, 78% of women reported feeling relaxed and more authentic after embracing their natural texture, compared to feeling anxious and unfinished when maintaining styles that fought against their natural pattern. If you've spent years at war with your natural texture, transitioning will require patience. Start by identifying products specifically formulated for your hair type, whether that's curl-enhancing creams for waves and curls, or lightweight volumizers for naturally straight hair. Gradually reduce heat styling, perhaps beginning with heat-free weekends. Most importantly, work with a stylist who understands how to cut for your natural pattern. The right cut makes all the difference in how your natural texture behaves. What my clients consistently report isn't just younger-looking hair, but a profound sense of freedom. After decades of conforming to arbitrary beauty standards, there's something powerfully rejuvenating about finally making peace with your natural self. As Victoria told me during a recent trim, I don't just look younger, I feel lighter, like I've finally stopped carrying someone else's expectations on my shoulders. Isn't that what true beauty should feel like at any age? Not exhausting, but effortless. Not restrictive, but liberating. Not someone else's ideal, but authentically, gloriously you. The freedom to choose your hair, your rules. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered together. We've explored 5 transformative hairstyles that prove beauty has no age limit. The volume-boosting blunt bob, the face-framing mid-length layers, the instantly rejuvenating bangs, the boldly modern Bixie, and the liberating embrace of your natural texture. But beneath these specific styles lies a more powerful truth. The most beautiful hair isn't defined by trends or age. It's defined by how it makes you feel. For far too long, women over 50 have been handed a restrictive beauty rulebook that demands we diminish, reduce, and conform as we age. Those days are over. The women I work with aren't interested in disappearing. They're stepping more fully into their authentic selves with each passing year. Their hair should reflect that same confident evolution. I've witnessed thousands of transformations in my styling chair, and the most dramatic changes aren't measured in inches cut or colors applied. They're measured in the straightened posture, the brightened eyes, and the confident smile that emerges when a woman recognizes herself again in the mirror. Remember this, you've earned every year, every laugh line, every silver strand. Your hair should honor that journey, not hide. Whether you choose a sleek bob, textured layers, playful bangs, a bold Bixie, or simply your gorgeous natural texture, wear it with the confidence of someone who knows exactly who she is. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these styles resonated most with your personal style? Have you recently made a hair change that transformed how you feel? Or perhaps you're contemplating a change but feeling hesitant? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another woman needs to hear to find her own hair confidence. If you found value in today's video, please hit that like button. It helps more women discover this message of beauty freedom. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for weekly inspiration on embracing your most authentic, beautiful self. Click that notification bell so you never miss our new uploads on makeup techniques, skincare wisdom, and style advice specifically designed for our magnificent midlife and beyond community. Next week we'll be exploring the transformative power of color, both in your wardrobe and your hair, and how the right shades can instantly brighten your complexion and highlight your natural beauty. You won't want to miss it. Remember, beautiful isn't about looking younger, it's about looking exactly like yourself, at your most confident,
radiant best. Your hair is waiting to tell that story. What will it